So this is going to be a classic Mage versus Mage matchup. And I'm going to also explain it through the Mage versus Mage lens. To give you guys some context on what I am looking for to do on brand to put this matchup in my favor. So first of all, we're going to start with the setup and the runes. I took Comet into Mana Flow Band, into Transcendence, into Scorch. Pretty general, normal early game setup. And then as for my secondary runes, I take the Boots for free and Approach Velocity. I personally really like Approach Velocity because with the Rylai's Rush, it fits really well together. So, El Clasico runes, El Clasico Mage v Mage matchup. I'm playing versus a Kindred. I got a Volibear, and I want to get an early ward out because I am looking to get the push. In the Mage versus Mage matchup, you're looking to get the push early. So you get the minion advantage and can use your abilities while the enemies are last hitting. So you can get like hits onto them while they cannot trade back onto you. This is also going to be my mindset going up into this lane. So first of all, I try to get a level 1 ward out because Kindred can sometimes do some funky ganks in the early game. I want to avoid that. And I want to basically push for free and know where Kindred is going so I can ward and lean. Mainly lean accordingly so I don't get ganked. So most likely Kindred is starting top side. That's already good information for me. And Wei gets access to the wave first. So Wei gets one auto attack off before I can hit the wave. What's important, as we just recognized, is that I want to get the push. So if I give him the first auto attack, that's going to be in my disadvantage because this guy now has a 1 auto attack advantage over my minions. So what is my counter strategy to him auto attacking one of these minions is I'm going to nuke one minion because he just spread his auto attacks right here. So I'm going to nuke one minion. And the reason I'm going to nuke one minion is because if I nuke one minion, this minion is now not going to deal damage anymore to my creeps. So that's going to balance the fact that he got this first auto attack off. So I'm nuking this minion right here. And now what happens is that I've got a minion advantage. Look how beautiful that is. By me nuking one minion and this guy was hitting 2 minions, I now have a minion advantage. And I can now W while he wants to last hit those creeps. So very smart wave management by me nuking down one minion, and I got a very nice W off onto him while he was looking to auto attack one of the creeps. Very free W. So what do? I now match auto attacks and make sure that I got a slight minion advantage. Look at the wave state right here. 1, 2, 3, higher health minions. 1, 2, 3, this one's lower. So my goal right now is to nuke this creep. So he is going to get a position in the wave where he needs to be last hitting this creep and I can W him again. So what's going to happen is I'm going to nuke this creep, nuke the creep, nuke the creep, wait, W. He dodges it because I misplaced it. The timing of the W was beautiful right here. Wait. But if we look at the center of my W, it's completely out of scope of where Wei actually is. So a little bit of a misplacement on my W right here, but the idea of the W was fantastic. Anyway, so now I don't have an ability up, so I got to be a little bit careful. And he actually uses his E onto the wave, QE onto the wave to try to get to match the push a little bit. But this is a mistake on his end. So what can I do right now is I know these minions are dropping low. So I'm out attacking, and I see he needs to last hit these. So I'm just stepping up aggressively, looking to plant my W onto him again. And in this specific case, I'm going to be reaching level 2 first. So what I do is I already preemptively W the caster creeps and now into an E onto the wave. And now I've basically secured the wave push. Wave push is fully in my control right now. I've won the level 1 and level 2. And I've got more resources than him. As you can look at the mana and the health bar. And we're in a winning position right now. So the only thing I have to do from this point is just continuously slow build into Wei. Play with the small wins mindset. Beautiful, nice little micro movement dodging his Q right here. We spot the Kindred as well. So it's really important that I now look at what Kindred is going to do. So Kindred is actually going to go and clear towards her bot side. I got vision. She knows that. And she knows that the gank on mid is going to be... basically has no fruit. So what's happening right here is because I've got this beautiful minion advantage, Wei now feels pressured for holding this wave. Because if he is pulling this wave into the tower, he's going to lose a few of, like maybe two of the 3 creeps. He's going to lose it to tower damage. So he wants to hold this wave. So what do is I walk this wave in because I know that he wants to hold it. So I just E him, auto attack him because he's fully with his mindset onto these minions, trying to get these minions. And I get this beautiful little trade onto the way right here. And already, because of my proper fundamentals, I'm in an amazing position right here. Once again, Wing him onto the last hits. Lane is in a fantastic position right here. So right now, right, the wave's a little bit stuck right here. That's fine. I can just use my my W into E combo constantly onto the wave and just make sure I land the last hits and play with small wins mindset. When I don't have cooldowns, I step back a little bit. When I do have cooldowns, I look for these W-E combinations onto the wave right here. Good attempt on this W. So why is this W such a good W? Well, because he needs to last hit this creep. He needs to last hit the cannon. And look what happens. He tries to dodge it, step away, he misses the cannon. So very decent lane fundamentals. And just general mage versus mage fundamentals right here. Leaning me to get the push. It's really important to get the push. And then bully the enemy on last hits. That's what we're trying to do with Brand here. And we're now in a position where we can just constantly slow build. I go for a nice Q into E, getting even more health off of him. And I've got full lane control, full priority, so I can help my Volibear with the invade. I can help my Volibear securing this crab. And because I'm winning lane, jungle now gets... the enemy jungle gets destroyed by me winning lane as well. So it's a nice snowball effect. That's all because of proper early game warding, good trading. I'm ACS up right now. It's a really tough state for the way right here. So what I know right now is, okay, this guy's got no potions. I still got 2 potions left. So I put a ward out and I now want to start warding and leaning. And I want to let the wave come into me because he's so pressured that I can actually chase him down the long lane with my ghost. So that's why I thin the wave out. I thin the wave out with my W right here. I let the wave come into me. And I know that if he ever oversteps right here, even though the Kindred is there, if he ever oversteps, he's going to be screwed. So I'll hold this wave. I hold it. W into E, buttering him up, get him a little bit lower. And I see he uses his QE, plus he uses his WW, plus he uses his EE. He just used all of his abilities trying to get this wave in. So what do? I just walk at him. Out attack, step back, baiting him in, Q, first blood. Right, so this is beautiful lane fundamentals. Yeah, just annihilating the way step by step in a just mage versus mage matchup. So I just take a reset. Unfortunately, because I don't run TP, right, I do lose out on a few creeps right here. That's all right. I don't mind. I'm still in a very commanding position. And from this point, it's just rinse and repeat. We build slow build. We're going to slow build into this way right here. We're going to be warding and leading properly so to avoid Kindred ganks. And we're going to be slowly chipping away at this guy's HP bar with my W into E combos. We see some Blitzcrank action around mid. So I get the wave in. And I'm going to be hovering in fork. So I don't get ganked by Blitz. Because there's no warding here, right? And Blitz, if he doesn't see me, why would he stick around on mid? So I just stick in the fog of war right here. I see Blitz move to bot. And I know that if Kindred comes to gank, I can just run away. Especially since I have Ghost. So I nuke this wave because I know that Blitzcrank is not coming for me. So I nuke the wave, I get all the creeps, and I head over. And I recognize that I don't have anything to do. I don't have no wards. So I actually use this Fog of War right here. I sit behind the ledge to actually get a W off onto him. And I time it with the last hits, once again. Time it with the last hits. So I get a beautiful Q into E up as well. And the lane is just very quickly falling for the way right here. Very slowly playing constantly the slow push, constantly Wing the creeps right here, caster creeps mainly, letting it burn a little bit, and then looking for the spread onto the way whenever he needs to step up. So what I do, right, is very specifically, is this guy has long range, and you can see he's standing very far outside of the minions. But he also wants to match my push, otherwise I'm going to have full lane control all the time, and he's going to be on the reactive side of it. So what I do is I lean topside, lean towards my Volibear. I nuke the wave by just Wing the caster creeps and holding my E either until the last second or until he gives me the range to get in. So what happens is he just starts auto-attacking these creeps to last it and match my push. So that's when I E to hit both him and the rest of the wave, nuke it out before him so I can move and hover my Volibear. So we guarantee the grips, trade for dragon, and once again, slow push, W the caster creeps right here. And in this case, right now I'm just looking to get to my Rylai's, really. So I'm not really looking to bully this guy anymore. I'm just looking to get to my Rylai's. So that's exactly what I'm doing. Pushing a few more waves, getting to my Rylai's, right here. Beautiful Rylai's reset with a control ward. And from this point, I'm in full control because I've hit my item spike. And if we look at Wei right here, I'm not sure if I press tab at this specific point, but if we look at Wei, he's probably only on Fated Ashes plus boots or something like that. So it's not even comparable the amount of strength that we're differing here. He's like completely out of the game. So main things to do in this matchup, right, is there's a few more things I want to expand on. So I want to expand a little bit more on my positioning. So why do I position the way I do versus Wei? Because Wei is a champion that mainly deals damage with his QQ. He deals mainly damage with his QE and with his EE. This is where his damage is mainly coming from. And ideally, he combines these. So in the early lane, level 1, he's going to mainly be looking to QQ you. So what I do is I actually stand behind the minions. And I try to stand in such a way that he cannot angle it next to it. But I also cannot AoE it through the minions. Because his Q is a pretty big AoE if he hits a creep. So I want to stand just far outside of the minions so he cannot hit it onto me. So that's basically my mindset. And whenever you see him QE, because this is what he will also do, then just run away, because it has a pretty quick, pretty long wind-up animation, which you can just dodge. So that's really my my thought process here. And I'm really anticipating him throwing this QQ all the time, because this is the easiest and quickest way for Wei to deal damage onto you. Constantly anticipating this QQ, trying to dodge it. And look at my positioning in the lane, right? I'm sometimes stepping a little bit more outside of the wave, just to make him guess a little bit. But mainly I'm going to be defaulting back to a little bit behind the wave, especially when I don't have cooldowns, to try to bait out this QQ. And in this specific case, he goes for the EE, looking to catch me up into it as well. He misses. And I'm just dodging out on all of his damage. Beautiful lane positioning. That's how Wei really deals damage. So that covers the matchup. Pretty standard Mage v Mage matchup on brand. Let me know if you guys have any questions, and I'll get back to you.